Hey guys, happy Labor Day. Thought I'd do something fun while we're all at home today off of work. I'm Clayton Allen, host of the Day Trading Plumber podcast and founder here at Allen FX. I thought, hey, why not show a really quick video on a really simple day trade strategy? It works both in the Asian session and the US session on the pair I'm going to show you today. So let's not waste any more time. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. Got any questions? Throw them in the comments section below. I love hearing from you guys. If you want to see more of these videos, hit subscribe. Tell me you want to see more of these videos. Maybe I'll start doing these live and let you guys pick the pair. And I'll pick the session that it coincides with, and we'll just blindly trade this strategy and many more. So don't forget to hit subscribe. Let's go. I'll see you over there on the charts. All right, guys, we're back on the charts. I want to show you a really easy day trading strategy that you could probably get done if you're over here in the US before you even go to work every day. And if you get off work and catch the Asian session, you could throw that the exact same setup on the Asian session as well. So I'm going to show you guys on the US JPY pair really quick what the setup is, how you can put these trades in and just let price go. And, you know, we're going to go back a few weeks and I'm going to show you how well this thing works. Maybe we'll get 10 of them in so you can get a quick reference of the probabilities of it. So I'm on the 1 hour chart. I have the standard pivots. Excuse me. I have the standard pivots. Just a standard pivot indicator here on TradingView on the Fibonacci setting. I have it locked to weekly because that's what we want. Hold on. All right. So what we're looking for, guys, is let's just go back a few weeks. Okay. So this is July 31st, right? Last week in the first week in August and last week in July. Happens to be non-farm payroll. Ooh, that should be fun. Okay. So what I'm going to show you is I am Mountain Standard Time. So Mountain Standard Time, the Asian session starts at 1700, right? 5 o'clock. And what we're looking for, and I will tell you guys, the Asian session has a little bit higher probability than the US session, but it works great on both those sessions. So if you get home from work, you get your kids, dinner is getting made, you got a quick between 5 and 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, so you convert to whatever time you're at, you can quickly look at the chart, okay? And what we're looking for here is, you see right here, this candle, 1700 to 1800, we're looking at the high and the low of that candle, just for reference here. And basically what we're going to do, if you just have to go, right? This one's obviously long. You're going to put a buy stop a couple pips above that high. And you would put a sell stop a couple pips below the low. So we entered a buy trade here. Okay. We entered a buy trade because price went a couple pips above. Now, your sell would get canceled out. And what we're looking for, guys, is a run to that pivot. Okay? Now, here's where the trick's going to be. You're going to have a 20 pip stop loss. And you can enter all this into your trade right away. Now, here's going to be the hard part, right? Once you enter this trade, you are going to have to manage it. And As much as I would like to say, hey, just let it run, man, let the thing rip, which could be what you want to do. But I'm going to tell you, usually you get this push, right? And right there is a quick 19 pips if you just go to the next pivot level. And you're going to have all the levels on, right? S1, S2, S and R1, S2 and R2, and S3 and R3. So, boom. This is a really high level. So we win 19 pips. If you were risking 1% on a $50,000 account, you would have won $492. All right. Now let's look at the US session. All right. Now we're going to find the 4 to 5. And guys, I know the US session is 6 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. But I find this 4 to 5 candle is the one we want to look at. Now, here is what I'm talking about managing a trade, right? Is we open long. Wait a minute. Let me back up a little bit. So this trade, if you just want to set it and forget it, you go to that next pivot, right? How I manage these trades is when we get to that next pivot, I don't necessarily take my profit. I move my stop, right? I move my stop. Basically, I follow these candles on a smaller time frame up, which would have gotten you up here and maybe you didn't catch at the top. And that would have been a 50 pip or so. Let's just call it 40 pip win, right? It peaked out. And if you were stair stepping, I can't really change the time frames on here without screwing up where we're at. But let's say you're stair stepping a 3-minute candle and you take 40 pips out of this trade. Not a bad win, right? It's $1,000 risking $500 with a 20 pip stop on a $50,000 account. Okay, now we go to the 4 o'clock. Okay, the 4 to 5 candle, right? Here is 4 to 5, 5 to 6. This is the open US session. So you would put a buy order here, sell order here. Obviously, it takes a buy order. You're long. You're shooting for that pivot. Okay. You go 20 pips, stop. Bam. Now, this is a perfect example of you need to manage, right? You need to manage this trade. It's highly probable it's coming here for 40 pips. However, when you've seen it peak out and you're managing this on smaller time frames, right? And it goes all the way down and all the way back up on this hourly candle, and you switch over and it just starts to go bearish. Let's say you close there. You're going to walk away $412, right? Now, it wasn't the best risk to reward because you risked $500, but you're going to walk away a winner if you manage these trades. I can't stress enough. You were up at 4 a.m. You were done by 7 a.m. Not a bad. And guys, you can manage the trades from your phone. I don't suggest you take the trades from your phone, but you can manage your trades from your phone. Now you get home from work. You find this 17 candle. All right. Here it is. Perfect little pin bar. And it's going to open you up. Let's zoom in a little bit. It's going to open you up a buy trade right there. Now, there's that next pivot. Not the greatest risk to reward, right? See that? So, we may not take this trade. You may not have a setup every time because you're risking $500. And theoretically, your next pivot point is right there. So, there's not enough risk to reward. So, you're going to skip that setup. You're going to live to see another day. And I will tell you, you would have got a little bit Don't get me wrong. If you were on your game, you would have got 5 pips. It's still $500. But the risk to reward just wasn't there, guys. It could have instantly just came down and took you out. So, no trade that night. You go back to the next 4 a.m. candle. Okay? That's a big, wide sucker of a candle. Okay? And it ends up suckering us for a loss. I can already tell. Right? That's where we're looking. Well, look, it's going to take a buy trade and instantly wipe you out. So for sake of setups, we got to take it, right? We take a loss. We're going to take a $500 loss because we were hoping to get up here. We didn't go enough in profit to constitute. Maybe you were fast on the draw and you saw this and you took a break even, but let's say you weren't. You're going to take a $500 loss. Don't worry. It happens in trading, believe me. All of us take losses. Okay? Still got plenty of the week to go, all right? So, you're up $1,000. You're up 1,400, 1,500. You just gave 500 back, so you're up 1,000 for the week on a couple hours of work at 2 times a day. All right? So now let's find our 1,700 candle. All right. Good old 1,700. We're going to take a sell trade right here. Right? See? I don't know if that triggered it or not. Like I said, you should be a little bit above. But this one's going to put us in a short trade. Bam. And our 20 pip stop would be right there. And I don't know if this is enough profit. It really wasn't that great of a risk to reward. We may have passed on this. We may have not. But if you were on your game and you saw this pin bar, let's just say this one, because we just took a loss, we take a break even. Okay? So now we're up 1,000. We've lost 2 in a row because a break even's a loss, but you just didn't lose money. Now we find our 4 a.m. candle. All right? This one's going to kick us in the balls. Depending on how this candle went, right? But worst case scenario, it gets you in a buy trade. Oh, wrong one. Yep, we go long right there. And we almost instantly regret. Okay, so now we're only up $1,500 for the week. But we trust our system. And guys, I don't know the outcome. I'm just giving you an example. So we trust our system. Now we're up $500. Where's our 17 candle? Boom. Okay. This one's going to put us in a sell trade. And we're probably going to win a small win. Right? There's the 17. We're going to be seller here. We're going to have a 20 pip stop loss. We're going to see what happens at that pivot point. And we're probably going to take profit there. So we walk away with $378. So now we're at $878 win for the week. Where's our 4 a.m. candle? We were in the trade. Okay. Let's say we woke up and we were close. So we take that. We just close it. Because we want to give ourselves this. We're pretty close to the pivot. We close it. All right. So 326. So you're up 826. Now you got your 4 a.m. candle. Oh, no, we wouldn't close there. Sorry. We skip that day. We go to the 17 candle. All right. It's going to get us into a buy trade. So we're up 826. Where's our 4 a.m. candle? 17. Right there. So we're going to enter a buy. We're going to be at a 20 pip stop. And we are shooting for that level. Okay. That's near the end of the week. I like to just close my profitable trades. Even though we eventually get there, I really don't like to hold it over the weekend. Okay, so I see this spike up, right? We come back down. I see it make an attempt. This is what I'm talking about, managing your trades. I'll take $1,000. So now we're up $1,840 something on the week. And guys, we went through a run of bad trades there. We had 2 losses in a row. One was break even. One, you had to manage your way. And then, this is the importance of managing and not making these decisions intra-candle, right? Let the next candle finish and get down, right? This trade sucked. We went in quite a bit of drawdown before it came back. Now, I'm going to tell you mentally, when you go through that, it's really easy to go, I'm just taking break even. Well, you had a pretty decent, we had a pretty decent candle right there. Get off there, right? Oh, I hate that. I don't want it highlighted when visibility. Where is... Messed it up. There we go. No. All right, whatever. We had a pretty good candle, and then we had that big bearish push. That's why you take profit right there, right? We did eventually get to there. If you weren't watching, you would have got a couple extra pips. But that was a smart play to get out, especially when it started going bullish again after you were in drawdown. So let's be real about this. You are going to have to manage these trades if you want to get these same results. Let's go to the next week. Okay. Next week, we're up $1,800 the week before on a $50,000 account, guys. It's pretty dang good returns, right? $1,800 a week is not a bad living on a $15,000 or $50,000 account. Now, I'm going to go through one more week just so this video isn't super long, but you guys will get the point. All right, so let's find our 17 candle. Now, this is a Sunday, so I usually skip Sundays. You can trade them too. You would have got a little bit of profit here, but this is why I skip Sundays. I like to let price tell me what's going on. So where's our 4 a.m. candle? There we go. Good old 4 a.m. candle is going to screw us, right? Depending on how close you set that buy, this one almost instantly kicks us in the balls. So let's just count it, right? We're robots. We were a little aggressive. We just had a great week last week, and we don't want to miss out. So we take that buy trade and instantly donate $500 back this week, right out of the gate. Right out of the gate. Man, that sucks. Right? Now, where's our 17 candle? So now we're down 500. Where's our 4 a.m. candle? That was it. We're 17. Okay? And now, guys, here is why you don't give up. This one's going to be a doozer. Okay? So, 17 candles right here. It takes a buy trade. We have a 20 pip stop. Okay. We get right up to that. Now, here's where this is going to take experience, right? You get into profit, it comes back, you have this push into drawdown. Maybe you went break even, maybe you don't, but give it room and you'll get these big ones. Now, what did I say? When we get to this next pivot, we let price action tell us, right? It retested, it started going bullish again. So we're not taking profit. We're gonna manage this thing, right? We're gonna manage it up to that next pivot. And I'm gonna tell you, when I touch this next pivot, I usually just close. Even though in this scenario goes almost all the way up to good old S3. But I'm going to take my $1,400 minus the $500. So now I'm up, $900 already this week with the $1,800 I had last week. Okay. Let's see. So we're going to skip our 4 a.m. candle, right? There was our 4 a.m. candle. We were in a good trade. Maybe you decided to close and then you would have got stuck in a sell trade and never get this move. So it's important, guys, when you're in these trades to manage it. We got really close to testing this pivot. I would have said, you know what? My stop loss is below this pivot. We look bullish. I'm going to, decide what I'm going to do here if I want to shorten that loss. But this one works out. So where's our next 17 candle? Oh, Lord. Okay. So depending on how this candle goes, right? Because you see how it shoots up. Here's the low. This very well could have popped up and then came retest down. So for that purposes, I'm going to say we took a buy trade. Right? We take a buy trade. We're shooting for the next pivot. And right there, we get so close, right? If we push this candle, we push a little higher. I'm going to say you probably close at, where this candle crossed over, pushed a little higher and started coming back down. Let's say you don't catch it right away because it takes you a little bit and you take a 40 pip win. All right. Now we're up another 992, $1,800 this week with the $1,800 last week. And guys, I can't stress enough how important it is to manage these trades. You got to manage them. All right. Now we're going to get to our 4 a.m. candle. We passed it. We very well could have closed on that 4 a.m. and said, I've been so close to that. I've been so close to that. Although I probably want to see it push. These are magnets. So when you saw that push, it started coming back down. You missed. You're happy with your profit. So you wait till you get home from work. What's this candle tell us? We're going short, right? Bam. We go short. We go to the next pivot. And again, we have a 20 pip stop, right? But we want to see what happens at this pivot. And you hit it. You come back almost to break even. And then you hit it again. You're out on that pivot. So now there's another $400. So you're up $2,200 and change. Great week so far. Where's the 4 a.m. candle? All right. It gets you into a buy trade. All right, 4 a.m. It crushes long right away. You get so close to that pivot. You're having such a good week. Guess what? You catch this one, great, right? You're so close. You peek out, you start to come down, you close. You take another $300. So now you're at $2,500 for the week. All right? Now you're getting near the end of the week. What's our next 17 candle tell us? All right, 17 candle. Ooh, look at that one. Depending on how this candle opens, right? It's going to come over. It either went up and got you into a buy trade. But I'm going to tell you guys, when we're backed up against an S3, you don't want this buy trade, right? And doing your own back testing is going to tell you. So you only look short when you're above or close to this S3. So you only look short. And now you get short. You shoot to this pivot. You see what price does here. It shoots past. It opens the next bearish candle, right? You peek out there, and it comes over. It comes right up and smacks you. I would have my stop loss right at the end of this candle. So right there is where we end the week. We stack another 800 on. So $3,000 week plus $1,800 week before. You know, 1,800, that's 4,800 bucks. I don't know why I use my calculator. 4,800 bucks, 2 weeks in the month of, we're in the month of August, guys. And it's very simple. Now, managing these trades is not simple. This is what's going to take practice. So try it on your demos, try it on replay, get used to letting that price run and then making that tough decision to close it when you're not being greedy. It's hard. That's a very hard thing to learn. Letting it run versus you're being greedy now. Let the price action tell you guys. And I know I'm going to get a lot of you critics saying, you could see the candles, so it was easy to make the decisions. Well, if that's how you feel, subscribe, comment below. I'll do this live. You pick the weeks. You pick the months, the weeks. I'll pick the sessions, and we'll trade this strategy live on a replay. And I'll hopefully get thousands of you guys to watch me do it live. All right, guys, over and out. Don't forget to hit subscribe and like if you love this video. I'm going to do a lot more of them. All right, have a great holiday, and let's make some money the rest of the week. Give this thing a try on a demo the rest of the week. All right, guys, over and out.